saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Unfinished business, an update from the Ensley facade grant. Looking good over there.
Yeah, it's the picture along, did Dave see it? Yeah. Try to go past at a time or six.
I gotta listen to him.
I'm getting really loudspeakers out there for you. Last country.
December's, oh, that's fine. And this December, that drives me crazy. Did you have any comment or anything you wanted to?
No, I'll make sure I'll play Christmas music for you all December.
Great.
Again? What? What'd you say?
I would make sure I'd play Christmas music for him all December. He enjoys it.
Okay, thank you. An update on the naming of the park on Main Street.
There, so this went to city council, narrowed it down to 3 options. Now there's a poll back out. You wanna scan that QR code and put your vote in. So the DDA's, vote was Gerald A. and Amy J. Hall Park. That's still on the list, along with Cedar Springs Community Park and Heritage Park.
I already voted. I saw it was online.
Oh, good. The word.
We had a lengthy conversation at council about these 3 picks. And we do have a park called Legacy Park. Case it's way over on the east side. And there is the Gerald and Amy Hall Park. We talked about Jerry being honored by our clean water system. And knowing Jerry as long as I did, he's a very humble man. I don't really, in my heart, believe that he'd want that park named after him. And Cedar Springs Community Park, we talked about how it would be more appropriate because it wasn't named for anybody specific. And if we wanted to honor somebody, we could do a QR code on that. And people wanted to add people on, they could put it on the QR code instead of making a big list and a big plaque. So anyway, I was very much in support of the Cedar Springs Community Park. And that's pretty much where I stood at council.
Jerry Hall was a humble man, but I don't think it's about him. I don't think he'd care, because I personally think that it's might raise the question someday, who is Jerry Hall, and then somebody could tell him who Jerry Hall was. And Jerry Hall, for his tenure here, was as important as anybody in the community, including, I don't care how far you go, employees, mayor, whatever you want. So I respectfully disagree with that. So I think that Jerry Hall would be fine, and I think he would, I don't think it'd be a big deal to him, one way or another, even though he was humble. I don't know. That's my opinion, so. I'm sorry, Rose, I disagree with you.
That's was kind of how we thought we would use that QR code to respect the folks that did do the wonderful things for this community. Community is the,
As our board, that's what we put in as our.
Yes, me, I already know what a QR code is, other than this thing.
mhm.
They can, lets them know that there's gonna be a pocket park there. So. Okay, well, gosh, we whipped through unfinished business in short order. New business. It's your part now. Introduction of our new DDA coordinator. Tell us all about you.
Town meeting ever. So it was pretty intense. I'm Teresa. I started this summer part-time with the DDA. I'm running the concerts on Wednesday and been taking care of the water bed or the flower beds, and we have new hanging flowers. Keeping the amphitheater really nice and tidy. It like can go around and look for weeds where other people might not have the time. with all the other important jobs. So I just mingle. I meet the business owners if I can. Yeah, and just try to keep the downtown looking good.
We're in the interim. Thank you.
Well, she tell us all about herself. You said what she's doing. What about you?
So I actually just moved to Cedar Springs in November. We bought our house. And I love Cedar Springs, so I was super excited and I'm very thankful to be here. It was like almost a miracle because the market's awful and we paid under asking actually and still got the house. So yeah, I'm really thankful to be here. I work for Kent ISD at Lincoln School, so I'm in special education. Yeah, I work in. Thank you. I love it. So that's what I do. Most of the time I moved up from Kalamazoo. I grew up in Tennessee though. So I've kind of lived all over. I lived in Philly for a while and, my mom was in Michigan. So I came over to Michigan and now I'm here permanently because I have a mortgage. But I really do love Cedar Springs. We'd always stop at Sue's Country Kitchen when we were going up to fish at different lakes and stuff. And I didn't realize they were Cedar Springs. So like 3 months in, my boyfriend was like, let's go to that restaurant. And it was like 2 blocks from my house. I was like, you didn't tell me this was here. So yeah, I am very thankful to be here.
Thank you for taking care of those flower boxes around town. As you know, they've been a pain in our side for 25 years, but I'm happy to see them looking good. And Lee's, Laura did put in the new plantings and they've been a great to not have it just like full of weeds.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we checked those. I did some mulch on them, so they look really pretty right now. So, yep. Thank you.
See you Wednesday.
Wonderful then, correspondence. Hey, are we gonna highlight that? Swear I was gonna look at this grin. Goodness.
I know it. That's me 10 years ago. So
I mean, everybody has a glamour
Got a nice
shot.
television hanging in the brewery.
yeah, I know. It's what an honor. I'm very honored by, and even the council, I had a unanimous vote to approve this. I just always thought I was just doing my job. And
Strong.
apparently, yeah, it's been fun though. I got to tell you, I've always enjoyed all the things I've done and the people I've met, the friends I've made.
I know we're out of new business, but can we actually also as a board issue a proclamation of thanks? Maybe something to consider for next month. Are you staying on with us?
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, we have to wait.
Thank you. I'm overwhelmed as it is.
Great, then the DDA director's report.
Just a couple things to report. So when our Public Works Department hung the hanging baskets out there, they did mention that those brackets might need to be replaced next year. They're some of them are hanging by a small thread. So hopefully they last this year and then we can put in the budget to replace them next year, but had a lot of compliments on the flowers. Not yet.
Suggest buying heavier duty ones, but that would be in our budget.
A couple light poles where the hangers are missing, so we can do an inventory and get that fixed for next year. One summer concert has been canceled so far due to the weather. They've been rescheduled though, so took care of that. And I just wanted to report to the board, the band from last Wednesday night, Full Chord, will not be welcome back next year as entertainment. Teresa, twice, they parked on the lawn, drove down the White Pine Trail. She asked them twice, you can't park here, please move your car. They refused twice. Then Greg Seeley, our full-time fire department employee, had to go approach them a third time. Reluctantly, finally they moved. That's unacceptable in my book. You can't drive on the White Pine Trail and you can't drive around the amphitheater. There's sprinkler heads in there. Just not gonna happen. Not gonna put up with it. So That's all I'm gonna say about that. So looking forward to Wednesday. I'll hang out with Rose as much as I can. I've got a couple meetings throughout the day, but I hope to attend a couple of them and then I'll be at the concert in the evening, so looking forward to it.
Band, Sea Cruisers. I hope it doesn't rain. They're a great band. Hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
But I'm gonna anyway. So a deputy just stopped by to see me. I need to call him afterwards and file a police report because, 20 cars this past weekend decided to have a drag race on our West Street property. Quite a mess. Who is unacceptable. So we'll track them down and do what we can.
Was that, I could hear those cars. Nobody saw it or stopped it?
Police did come and get some of them. I mean, there was a couple of arrests from what I saw.
Was told there's nothing on the log from this past weekend from our Kent County Sheriff's Department. So maybe the state police showed up or I don't know who else would have showed up if it wasn't Kent County.
Story online.
This was on our,
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, that picture I saw.
so somebody had a drone to take this picture.
So a little organization, yeah. I think it's outside of our district.
Then the DDA.
Oops. Let's move on then to trustee comments. We'll start with Mr. Byer and save Rose.
Well, and I hate to do this because it's a little bit negative, but it's not negative against this board or anything. It's just a comment. Every morning I have to drive to work, which I do, every morning that I work. And in front, in front of the old Probst building where Preferred is now, there's a bad bump.
I messed up my rims on my Audi and my Tesla.
I don't know if I'll be happy to call, Dean, but I don't know if I should.
It's on our list to fix. They're aware of it. It's on the schedule. We're just hope, when they have a minute in their, I believe Dean's is fixing that for us. Yeah. We've been notified by many businesses in that area.
Look at the efficiency of government there, Mr. Byer.
Cause it isn't fixed.
It's just mentioned.
I just mentioned it. I knew it was you.
Thank you. I'm glad everybody's here and well.
And I'm excited for my first meeting, so looking forward to many more.
One of the most efficient meetings ever, Sam.
I think this park will be a pretty cool project to watch unfold, so.
I'm excited for Wednesday. I actually will, it's my day off, but I'm gonna help at the restaurant and then I'm gonna come hang out with you for a little bit.
Special drink in
Fun.
Rose's honor. A Rose Powell drink.
I have a rose mart, I have a rose water martini.
Oh, I can't drink martinis. I'll be in bed by 2:00. Just a sip.
Give her a kitty martini.
Yeah.
Rose?
Well, thank you, everybody. This sure is an honor, unexpected. When I finally realized, everybody said, oh, we've known it for months. I'm going like, how does that work? So I really appreciate it. And I hope all these people in this city that work so hard, there's one, deserve this kind of recognition. I don't know how to even thank everybody, but, let's have a good time Wednesday.
I don't have anything.
I did want to also express a quick thanks to this board and to Darla. I asked Marty's on vacation, so he was not able to be here today, but I have asked him for the next month to come and do a report, including an overview of the financials so that we know where the money went. And so us as a public board know what we're donating to. I know that obviously a big part of that cause is to donate to the music boosters, the Cedar Springs Music Boosters, and they have been good volunteer partners for the event. This grew by 50% again this year, and obviously with the city's support, and we got a lot more downtown businesses involved. We saw a bunch of your bags running around, so hopefully you had lots of shoppers in, Sally, and I know a couple of our other restaurants, Perry and Redbird, were both present for the taste. And so that doubled this year as well, and hopefully we can keep growing that event also. So I did want to make sure that that did not go unrecognized for the event this year and the support of this board. So that's something that is putting Cedar Springs on the map. It's a positive way, and we're bringing a lot of people from outside this community into this community. So thank you all for that.
I add to mine.
Sure.
So you're helping, excuse me, fund the parking lot on Second Street, 74 North Second Street. Bids are due July 30th. So hopefully at our next meeting, I will be able to announce whether it's going to be paved this fall or next spring. We're trying to pair it with other things to make sense. Mobilization costs only once, so I don't know where it's going to fall. So
Yeah, because you guys have to coordinate too for your,
yeah, I requested that it be paved this fall, but we'll have to see how the bids come in.
I know personally we're excited about that as you guys are also. So.
I want it done by Christmas because I have a event plan back there. So if it's not done by Christmas, I will be in the yard, just so you know, we'll be out there shoveling.
Sounds like social district hot toddies if I ever heard one. All right, with that, I believe I could entertain a motion to adjourn. How do I can just adjourn? So adjourned. 20 minutes, new record.
Yeah.
And that was including showing up